Did you guys even notice the light behind me is able to change colors with the push of a button? What do you guys like? I really like this one. That's all me. There's also blue, but that one sucks. There's green. This is kind of a green blue. It's fucking fantastic. Anyways, guys, we are looking at how we're going to progress quickly while learning Forex. Now, I'm not saying that you got a small account. I'm not saying how we're going to actually make money in this video. We are talking about how are you going to learn the fastest way possible to become a consistently profitable trader, because that's the only thing that matters when it comes to Forex. Are you making money month after month on average? Doesn't matter how much, doesn't matter how big your account is, because eventually you will always get there if you are consistently profitable. Let's do it. Now then, guys, the human mind is a wonderful thing. If I just started talking about this in general, I would lose a lot of your attention because you guys would have no idea kind of the structure of this video. So I've done a magical, wonderful thing where I'm basically just going to tell you three very most important things, and now you're intrigued because there's three secrets to learn. What are we talking about? Forex. Anyways, progressing quickly with Forex, there's three secrets, and not really, but there's three important things. Let's talk about it. The other great thing is the power of suggestion, and if I suggested very subtly, hit the like button, very subtly like that, where you can't even really know if I'm actually telling you to hit the like button, it's just kind of in the middle of me talking, then you might actually do exactly what I said. But it's very subconscious. You don't really even understand what I said. So diving right into it, the first thing that I want you guys to stop doing, but also start doing, let's contradict myself off the very beginning, how about, is you're going to have to stop listening to other people's ideas, right? Because think about it. Who the hell else is making money in Forex? It seems like nobody, but also at the same time, it seems like everybody, because they're always lying. It's like everybody's lying about how much money they're making. It's like talking with their hands like they're an Italian guy from a movie or something. Anyways, cool. So the thing is, you're really going to have to become selective with who you're listening to when you're kind of starting out as a beginner in the Forex industry here. You're going to have to think about, okay, do I trust this person's point of view, or is it just a random person in a chat or something like that? Don't listen to these random people in the chat that are saying, I think that's a bad idea, things like this. That's not really going to get you very far, because how far are they? It's the same logic with going into business, for example, that you want to listen to those people who are basically already achieved what you have or wanting, and you do not have. So in the same sense, you want to listen to the people that you at least think that they already have what you want. The other thing is people are lying very often with what they have, right? So you're going to have to become very, very selective with what you're hearing. That brings me to my second point, guys, is that you are going to have to do a lot of data collection and data testing and analytics in Forex. And if that is not how you think, then Forex is not right for you. I'll tell you that right now. If you do not want to back test, if you don't want to put in all of this effort, I would recommend quitting right now before you lose all of your money and then some a couple times over. Because the most beneficial thing that you can do is, once you have an idea, guys, is you are going to then start plugging it into TradingView. I made a video on TradingView. Hopefully I can send up which way do I point? Over this way, I think. An eye there, so you can watch the how to back test through TradingView. There's also another program, paid programs, things called like Soft Forex, things like this, that will back test within MetaTrader 4, and you can see the actual analytics. And I suggest that anytime you have an idea, you go into it and you test it 25 times over and see if you are actually profitable over a long period of time. That's going to then give you the idea of whether or not you should test it live. And then if it is profitable in the back testing, then I would suggest testing it live. And then you would have to kind of manage your own psyche, which is a lot more issues in its own. When it comes to back testing and data collection, you're going to have to be doing this constantly, always looking for new ideas, always playing with ideas that other people are suggesting to you. But again, kind of that first topic where I said that some people's ideas are just going to be complete crap, and you're going to have to kind of understand the logic behind the market too. So if you really want to help yourself get to know which ideas are valid and which ideas are not valid without actually having to go and doing the data collection for everything and really doing so much extra work, I would say first learn the logic behind all the market. Why are things doing different things? Why is there manipulation at different times? Why are there giant quick moves behind levels? Why are you always getting stopped out? This is all things that I teach very commonly, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can jump into all the action and learn all of the logic behind the market. That is something that I will definitely teach. Once you understand the logic of the market, then you'll be able to understand a little bit better, okay, that strategy makes absolutely no sense, things like this. And you're going to be able to jump into it very, very quickly to know what strategies might work for you. The third thing that I want to touch on is kind of sticking to some sort of routine, where for me, I only trade, for example, 1 or 2 hours of the day. I wake up 5 a.m., that's the New York Open in my time, and I look for one trade. I only ever trade one trade essentially on the New York Open, unless I'm kind of playing around with other things. But on my main account, I am only doing one trade per day. That's my own trade. You know, I might copy one of my Signal Group traders or something like that because I know he's really good. I might do something like that. But my own personal trades, I only ever do that. And that's all I need. That's my routine. So for you, you're going to have to figure out your routine. So it depends. Maybe you're working a full-time job. So I would suggest if you're doing a full-time job and you don't have an off time where you are able to look at the markets during a good time period of the day, you might have to jump into something called swing trading, and then you're only looking at the market, you know, after work for that day, once a day, something like that. Just make it very strict and don't allow yourself to just look at the markets willy-nilly, because then you're just going to really psych yourself out. You're going to start over trading. You're not going to know what to do. You're going to be worried all the time. I've gone through it all. I know these emotions that you guys have been feeling. I've been there in the past, and this is what really helps for me be very, very strict with the schedule. So you go to bed at the same time, you wake up at the same time, you look at the markets. It has to be very, very robotic. And this is maybe something that this video is kind of drearing down for some of you guys, where I'm really talking like you have to basically become a robot. You have to do data analytics. You have to follow the rules. You have to wake up certain time. You know, it's very much like a robot. And that's the best way that you're going to be able to trade. And that's why bots can possibly do so well, because they completely remove the emotion out of everything. So once you are able to remove all that emotion, you are able to just follow a very blunt system, whatever that means for you. I'm not going to dive too deep into that, but it has to be following the exact same protocol every single time you do anything, when it comes to trading at least. Anyways, guys, that's a very, very quick video there for you. Just some of the thoughts that I had today that I really wanted to jump in and talk about. Hopefully that allows you to progress a little bit quicker with your knowledge in Forex and not really growing your account or anything like that, because I think that knowledge is probably the most important thing here. Please make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like, so that I don't have to ask you to hit the like again. And then watch the streams. And if you guys are looking for a community where you can learn some of these ideas from people who may or may not be profitable traders, hit the description. There's a link in there where there's a community where we can all chat and talk about stupid things together, including Forex and how to lose all your money. See you guys next time.
Oh, and follow me on Instagram. It's in the description as well, too.